Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you a pork tenderloin recipe I tried recently. This recipe is super easy, it doesn't take long to prep, it uses ingredients you probably already own, and you can get up to 6 servings out of it, so you can use it for like a family dinner, or for me I'm using it for meal prep. For your ingredients, you're going to want 2 pork tenderloins, about a pound each, brown sugar, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, chili powder, garlic powder, paprika, onion powder, and butter. We're going to start by preheating the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we're going to start mixing together our seasonings. So in a small bowl, we're going to take 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon paprika, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon salt, and then 1/4 a teaspoon of pepper. And then I'm just using a spoon to mix this together. And then I'm just putting a lid on this and putting it to the side for now because we're going to be cutting the raw meat. When I originally bought this, it was a total of 5.04 pounds. There was another half to it, so like I said earlier, I have about 2.5 pounds here. We can start prepping the meat by cutting off any extra fat, tough pieces, stringy pieces, anything that looks gross to me I'm cutting off basically. And I was only using this bowl as a discard bowl just because it was already dirty, otherwise I wouldn't have used it. And then you can see the difference here. The top piece is the one that I cut already, and then the bottom piece was the one I didn't touch yet. And in just a second, we're going to need a 9x13 inch pan, so I'm just going to set it out here just to have it ready. And then we're just going to blot off the extra juices with a paper towel here. And then here we're going to sprinkle the spices all over. And then here I'm taking 1/4 cup of butter that I cut up into pats, and I'm putting it on the bottom of the dish. You can also put them on top of the pork before you put it into the oven, but I am doing it on the bottom here instead. And then I'm just going to flip the meat over and put the rest of the rub on the other side. And then I'm just going to place this straight into the dish. This recipe says to cook this for 30 minutes, so I would start with 30 and then cut into the meat and see if it's done how you would like it. You could also use a thermometer and take it out once it's reached 145 degrees Fahrenheit. I made this recipe once before and I had to keep adding time, so I started mine with 55 minutes this time, just to make sure it was cooked, and I would say anywhere between 30 to 55 is a good range, just make sure you're checking on it. And obviously the longer you cook it, the less pink on the inside it's gonna be.
1 hour later.
Once it's done, I took it out, and because I had it in for so long, my butter was sizzling, so I did have to let it sit for a little bit before I cut into it. Once it did cool down though, I just left it in the same pan. I took a steak knife and I cut little medallion pieces. And depending on how long you put yours in for, yours might look a little different than mine. I just wanted to make sure it was cooked. And after I cut it up, this is what it looked like. And then I did take the rest of what was left in the dish and just poured it over the meat. The recipe I was following did say you could also pour that over like mashed potatoes or something like that if you wanted to. The next morning I made these old-fashioned garlic baby potatoes and I threw them in with this for a meal prep. And you can see it in just a second what it looked like. This is what it looks like. It was delicious. If you like my video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to see more of my videos in the future, don't forget to hit subscribe as well as the bell button, and that will notify you when my videos come out. This is only my second time really making anything with pork, so if you have any like advice or anything on how to make it better, let me know in the comments below. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!